We have colds.
Everyone's sick.
Everyone's sick. But will that stop us from drinking a beer?
No.
No. So we're going to drink a beer. We're going to go over our August budget. Even if we're feeling under the weather, we're going to do this money thing, I guess. Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. This is my husband Kyle.
Hello.
And we have colds. They are colds. We did get tested for the other virus going around, and we all tested negative, thank God. But doesn't mean that a normal cold is...
Second one in a month.
Yeah, any less than.
I'm tired of... Anyways.
Yeah. So what are we drinking?
Whenever I go to a brewery, I love it when they give you the little 4-ounce tasters, because when they have 20 beers up there, I'm not like, I'm going to order one beer. I want to try them all. So the little samplers are nice. So I saw one that said pineapple and coconut. I was like, well, I've never had that. Might as well give it a try. It's pretty tasty. And this is from Second Chance Beer Company. It is their 6th anniversary beer or something along those lines. And it is a pineapple coconut hazy IPA.
And this beer, I think it was in partnership with Pizza Port.
Yep.
And Pizza Port makes one of our favorite beers called Chronic Ale. And when I had this at the brewery, I was like, I have to bring this home. And the bartender was like, yeah, we sell them in 4-packs. And I was like, sold. So we brought some home, and I was like, this is definitely going to be the next beer that we showcase on Beers and Budgeting because it's so good. And Second Chance is a local brewery to San Diego. So if you're ever out this way, definitely stop by. Small brewery, but man, they served up some really delightful beers, including this one. So cheers. Yum.
Still as good as I remember.
Of what I can taste of it with having a cold. All right.
It's good.
August budget.
Not a huge IPA guy, but hazy IPAs seem to do it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hazy IPAs are definitely not as hoppy or bitter. Because when you were like, oh, a hazy IPA is actually really nice. It's balanced. And I was like, And then I tried it and I was like, oh, I do like it. I think this is like the stair-stepping way into IPAs.
Anyways, let's get this budget over so I can go back to the couch.
Okay. August.
Dollar bills, yo.
We brought in $11,245 and we netted $2,815. We still got to fix this net because we need to put this money someplace. Also, I updated the pre-tax paycheck contributions, so all of this is updated. One thing that I don't think we explained last month, or maybe we did, is we upped our life insurance policy through Kyle's work to include our daughter Quinn.
So
you want to tell us more about that?
So we upped mine. So if I die, Justine gets $1 million. And that only costs us like another $13 a month to get, so that was a no-brainer. So, if anything happens, everybody, come back to this video. And then I added you, and that was like another $7, and it's $25,000 of life insurance for you. And then I added Quinn for another $7, and that was $25,000 as well. And that was like maxing out all the options that I possibly could.
Yeah, so for $89 a month, that's how much, that's our life insurance policy. Takes care of yours, mine, and then covering her.
Yep.
Got it.
And then as you get older, it increases in cost, but you can decrease the amount that you need. So it's basically a term life insurance plan. And you can turn it all off anytime you want.
Awesome. I love it. Okay, so that's all been updated. And it's kind of crazy. The pre-tax paycheck contributions is close to $4,000 per month going towards all the different types of insurance and retirement.
Takes a lot of money to stay alive. Jeez.
Yeah. Should we go over our categories here?
Yeah.
All right. So electricity was higher, which we knew it would be.
Yeah. It's definitely been hot in San Diego.
So hot.
Humid.
Groceries, we were just about right on track, $510.
Okay.
I also think we should just go back to putting alcohol back into the groceries bill.
I'm going to roll alcohol back into groceries.
Yeah, I think so. Because I feel like I'm picking up alcohol when I go to Costco and Ralph's and...
Yeah, I just say it's a little tough because, like, I feel like when we do buy alcohol, we buy, like, all of it at one time, and then we don't need it again for, like, another month or two.
Yeah.
And it was making the grocery bill look like we went way over some months or way under some months. And so that's why we broke it out the first time.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this much. The grocery bill, the $500, is inclusive of alcohol right now. So our grocery bill is actually less than. So...
All right.
It's just less work for me. If I see it becoming an issue again, then maybe we can break it out again.
Sounds good.
All right.
We had visitors,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't drive that much. Gas was under.
Yeah. We spent $389 from the baby fund. Mainly, I stocked up on formula, and then we paid our last rental for the snow.
Cool.
$32. We got to return that.
Yeah. Breaking it down next weekend.
So crazy. And then we spent close to $1,300 on childcare in August for Quinn.
That hurts.
It was a rough
It's
start.
tough.
It was a rough start because we got sick and we didn't want the nanny to come over. But like much like daycare, when you pull your child out of daycare, you still have to pay that daycare to reserve your spot. And so that's kind of how we've been treating this nanny idea. So it's just, we're trying to figure it out as we go. Somebody didn't want to take their nap.
It's hard to breathe when you have cold.
Yeah. Okay. So we're still trying to find our footing with not being sick, utilizing the nanny to the fullest so that we can get our work done. Okay. I think that's all that needs to be said about that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fun money. We actually did really well on.
Our little happy hour outings, not that we've had one in a while, but are those at restaurants or fun?
Those are out of restaurants.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Fun money was just the little outings that I did when my best friend was here and like Disneyland stuff because I went to Disneyland with two of my girlfriends. It was so much fun. And that's pretty much it. Oh, you know what I do need to add is the Disneyland ticket,
I was going to say.
which was $104. We got a military discount for that. So, yeah.
Still way under.
Still under on all of those categories, so that's pretty good. We did get tested, or you got tested twice. Once for September, once for August, just to like triple check that we were all in the clear. So I just put that cost because he got a rapid test where you can find your results in 30 minutes, and that was $129.
Yeah.
So I just put that under miscellaneous because I didn't know where that went.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just so thankful that all of us are negative. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Okay.
Wow, we crossed the 130,000 mark on our down payment.
Yep.
That's crazy.
We sure did.
That's still not enough.
Nope. And the housing market is still crazy.
I read an article today that the Dutch are thinking about making it illegal for corporations to own single-family homes in neighborhoods. Sounds kind of like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen Justine's video on iShares and what that is,
iBuyers, yeah.
iBuyers, yeah, no, iShares, iBuyers.
Go check it out.
Yeah, it'll freak you out.
Yep. Vacation fund is still looking nice, and we're just collecting interest on the high yield savings account for the Jeep. So now is also not a good time to buy a car because of the chip shortage
It's
going
like
around.
2023 pretty much when that'll be coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, not that we really need a second car right now. But looks like you need to look into your stash, Acorns, and Robinhood. And then I've already updated my Betterment and Robinhood accounts. It's so crazy to think, like, that Betterment account, I started with $1,000, and then I started contributing just $50 per month for the last year and a half or so, and it's close to $3,000. It's kind of wild.
Okay, stash.
Mm-hmm.
$818.34.
Dang, homie.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Acorns, which I'm now getting rid of now that it's September, because they're going to go from $1 a month subscription fee to $3 a month subscription fee.
That's right.
I'm like, ain't doing that. That is at $2,467.59.
That's also up.
Yep. Robinhood. The Hood
The Hood.
is at $28,913 even.
Holy cow. That's amazing. And my Robinhood is at $4,100.
Nice. Oh, and Weeble.
Weeble.
Yeah. Non-stop, are we? $1,157.75.
Okay, so lost a little bit of money on that.
Yeah, that's mostly I invested in Jazz and AMC. My AMC was down just a little bit last month, and Jazz was down big.
And then my Roth and traditional IRAs, they had gone up. Treat yourself. Is that ever going to happen? We don't know. Quinn, your college fund is over $5,000 and you're not even a year old. That's so amazing.
We'll buy you a book.
Buy you some books. Okay, so that's our budget in a nutshell. What are we doing with the extra?
I don't know. Let's put it towards. I don't know. We put half of it into our retirement. Put half of it into down payment. I feel like we should throw everything at the down payment right now. Just kind of use it as a big slush fund if something were to come up. What do you think?
Yeah,
Where should we put it?
we did
Should we
say
put it towards Dad's new golf clubs?
Dad already got new golf clubs.
Yep. Look at that. She's shaking her head. She says yes.
I realize this is the first time that we've done beers and budgeting with the baby on camera.
I know. Not ideal, but we're doing the budget.
Uh-huh.
This is the way it goes.
It's a family affair, and Quinn should know that we pay for her. Yeah, I think when we talked about our financial goals, we did our mid-year check-in, which you guys can watch that up here. I'll link to that. We talked about how we were pausing some of our retirement stuff so that we could focus on the immediate needs of taking care of you. Yeah. And so now I feel like we've got a bit more control of that.
Yeah. So we
So-
talked about doing Masterworks. We talked about doing Fundrise. We talked about doing a bunch of other alternative investments.
Yeah.
So I say we look at that. We still haven't done our custodial account that we've talked about for the past 6 months.
That for sure. Okay. I feel like we could maybe start a custodial account for like $500 And then use the rest of that money towards retirement and down payment.
Yeah. What's that noise? It's a keyboard.
What did I say? Custodial. Okay. I think that's how we could split it up. If we do the retirement route, what should we fund? One of my IRAs or...
Well, I mean, if some of that could come to your business where you can do more of you can match more with your self-employment IRA, your SEP IRA, I would say let's throw it at that.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm self-employed, I have a SEP IRA. And I think that's a wise idea to throw more money towards that. Okay, that down payment and a little bit to start Quinn's custodial account.
Can you say compound interest? No?
Look at that bald head. Girl, you got some bald head back there.
Compound interest.
Okay, guys, we're just trying to survive this weekend. That's all there is to it. So we're going to keep surviving out here. And hopefully next month we sound a lot better than what we do right now. Because my voice is like...
Yeah.
How's your voice? You don't have one? Okay. All right, babies and beers. Amen to that.
Babies, beers, and budgets.
We'll catch you next month, guys.